Hey guys, it's Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Hey, how's it going in your neck of the woods today? All right, I had a message this morning and it really took me by surprise. And I want to share a little bit about it, why I struggled with it, and why and how I really want to do some sharing some insights just so you guys can, maybe, break the rut, break the patterns, build a bigger, better, brighter business so you guys can get some traction, some momentum to get out of the ruts and get out of that same old business building practices that were very popular in 2013, parts of 15, and yet I still see some uplines. I'm not going to say it's the company. It could be. It could be just patterns and habits of women working their businesses from past companies, and that's how it worked for them. So then this is what they're duplicating, hoping maybe for new results, okay? And because you guys know that this is what I love to do. So this is my personal insights. If this message upsets you, if this message hurts your feelings, I don't mean it for that way. I'm sharing this because this is something that I did. This is how I was trying to grow my business back in 13 and 14. Why I banged my head on it, why it didn't work for me, and I'm just trying to save women, okay? I've had some real hard struggles that have gone on, and I just really want to share these ideas with you. So the very first tip and insight that I can let you guys know is because I've done this, I've learned a few things, and that's why I want to share them. Because at that time, I didn't know what I didn't know, but there comes a period of time when you're trying to build your business that we have to take some responsibility of reflection of what is working for us and what isn't working for us, okay? So the first one is when I get messages like that says like, hey girl, the first thing is like, more than often I'm getting prospected in ways that they're prospecting me about my own niche products. So before you say, hey girl, or before you go to prospect somebody, ensure that they're not in your same niche of your company. There's a lot of different health and wellness companies out there. There's a lot of different skincare companies out there. There's a lot of different makeup companies out there. So if you're just going like, hey girl, would you like to buy a mascara today? Or, hey girl, I'm looking for some people to, be some test bunnies on this new product line that just come out. More often than not, we could potentially be, especially with the scope of companies changing, where we're growing our product repertoire, that you're actually recruiting someone's in the same niche. That is a really super fast way to pee somebody off, is to be prospecting them about a product that they already market, which means you've been unclassy and you haven't even taken the time recently maybe to check out their page before you send them a message, that you're going to turn them off and you're going to make them grumpy, okay? So that's the very first one. You're recruiting in your own backyard, and that's not very fun, and it's awkward. It creates that awkwardness, okay? So does that make some sense? So that is the first one, okay? So that's the first reason why the hey girl usually is ineffectual. So the second thing is, maybe I should have made this one first, is that we've seen it before. The hey girl, I'm just, did you see that I'm like all excited? I joined this new company. I'm looking for 5 new girls this month, only 5, and you're special. And I sent you this message and you're special. And I only want 5 new girls this month. We've seen it before, right, sisters? We've seen it before. It's like driving to town on the same road over and over and over again, and the same billboards are there. We become immune to the message. It's not personalized. Hey girl, hey babe, hey sugar, hey sweetheart, hey sunshine. We've seen it before, and those are the same road signs that we drive by every single day on our own journey, building our businesses. So we become immune to the message. Some people will actually take the time out of their day and, maybe give you a message back of either no thank you or yes please. But most of them, they just will ignore you. And it's like, that's kind of sad, because you can see that that person saw your message, but now they're not even going to reply to you, right? So it creates an uncomfortableness. Like, how do you begin the next conversation when the first conversation part didn't get answered, right? It creates awkwardness in our conversations of how do we bridge to the next part of that conversation. Does that make some sense? Mash some emoticons if that makes some sense. Nod your head, agree, whatever you want to do. The thing is that it also leads into that generic, non-personal message. And now, more than ever, Facebook is so crazy busy and populated. When you say, hey girl, hey sugar, hey sweetheart, it's non-personal. Like, my mom and dad gave me a name. Like, if you haven't even been considerate enough to take the time to type out my name and like erase the girl part or sugar part or honey part or girlfriend part, and you haven't even taken the time to make me feel a little bit special, oh God, that burns me the wrong way. It really does. It's like, because I just know that I'm just part of 100 cut and copies out there being sent to 100 people on hope and a wish and a prayer. And hoping and wishing and praying is a piss poor way to build a business. Honestly, it truly is. You know, there's other bigger things to pray about, okay? So, and that, for some of you guys who've been watching my timeline, know where my prayers are going. So, lead me to tip number 4, being inclusive and inviting, making someone feel special. Kind of goes with the non-personal, okay? How do those tips and solutions, like how to build next. If this is what you are being taught, and this is what you are being trained for, and you're just getting crickets, you know, on your messages, or there was actually a time where some experts were saying that, you know, hey, if you get a message like that, you should just be kind of quirky and kind of funny and say like, hey, well, you know, how's this kind of messaging working out for you? I find that a little bit unkind and unclassy, so I won't say that, just because I've got this really big soft heart and I would never want to hurt someone's feelings. I would never want to shame or put blame. We can only claim where we are right now. And like I said, I had to do some reflection within my business building of what was working, what wasn't. And that cut and copy pasting messaging wasn't working. And it's now actually what the experts are calling repulsion marketing, push marketing, because it's not being received well. It's creating resistance in our conversations. It's creating some frustrations within our connections and our conversations. So let's jump into some ways to message people that can be a little bit more classy and more connective and create conversations and create aha moments of maybe you guys can collaborate or brainstorm, or maybe you guys might have solutions for each other's problems in a good way. So my favorite way to do it is actually to use permission marketing, okay? Which begins with saying like, hey Vivi, I know it's been ages since we chatted, but there's some special things going on in my world. How's it going for you? And when Vivi would respond to me, it's like, my life is great and fantastic. What's new with you? That is permission marketing. They have opened the door where you can lightly share. That's not when you cut and copy the same spam message that I just told you not to copy with the hey girl stuff, okay? This means you can have a conversation, okay? This isn't just drop the bomb and then go, all right? Permission marketing, beautiful thing. If you've had a person using attraction marketing where a post has had activity, where you're using curiosity and intrigue for women to raise their hands wanting more information, but they're not ready to buy, or they're not ready right now, by offering raffles, by offering giveaways or challenges is another great way to re-engage. So if that person has responded to your post with a heart and you've reached out to them and said like, hey, Vivi, was that heart because, you're kind of curious about what I'm doing? Or are you just being an amazing cheerleader in my life? And Vivi would say, no, Roxy, I love you. I love your stuff. I'm really not interested in social retail or anything going on, but I just want to say I appreciate you. I value you. And I would say like, hey, Vivi, I totally get that. Thank you so much for engaging on my posts. If I ever have any raffles or giveaways or challenges, would you like to be included? And Vivi's going to say, of course, because Vivi likes to party with me. So like, that's how you can keep people in touch and the conversation going, okay? So especially on conversations like that, you can dig into the benefits of the benefits, all right? So, you know, in doing things a little bit differently can sometimes get you some amazing results. And only by connecting in conversations can you seek to understand so you can serve, okay? So anyway, those are my ideas I want to leave for you guys tonight. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I've got a lot of things on the go. And as always, if you got some goodness, if you got some value, if you have a product and your upline is teaching you to say those kind of things, you can send me a private message. You can send me a message saying like, this is what my upline wants to do. This is the cut and copy message. Would you help me rework it? Okay. I do coaching, women that don't even have to be within my social retail business, and I'm going to give them solutions. Okay. And if I know you're really good, I'm just going to give it to you, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a mama bear, little voice clip, and I'm going to tell you what to do and how to do it better, so you guys can get better results. That's why we're in this industry, is to help people, right? That's what we want to do, is help humans. So anyway, you guys and girls have a fabulous evening. I will see you tomorrow, all on the sunny side of life. Oh, P.S. If you got some goodness, you might want to share this to your friends who are cut and copying and pasting messages saying, hey girl, to you. And if you don't know what the heck social retail is, and you can build it a better way, happier, message me. Bye guys.